Before Carl Jung became Jung, his entire psychology began with a teenage girl almost no one remembers. Long before the Red Book or the collective unconscious, Carl Jung was a medical student in Basel attending spiritualistic séances. At the centre of those séances was his cousin, Hélène Preiswerk, a young woman whose vivid trances, voices and inner figures became the raw material for Jung's dissertation on the psychology and pathology of so-called occult phenomena. What Jung observed in Hélène was astonishing. Spontaneous personalities, symbolic narratives and autonomous psychic dramas that appeared to operate independently of her conscious mind. Looking back, it's impossible not to see the early outlines of what he would later call the archetypal inner figures and the autonomous nature of the psyche. But Hélène wasn't a case study. She was a real young woman, navigating overwhelming psychic experiences while Jung was discovering the beginning of his life's work. And as his career moved forward, her story quietly dissolved into the background. She died at 30 years old, long before the world understood how foundational her experiences had been. Jung's dissertation is often treated as a historical curiosity, but it marks the moment that he first grasped that the psyche speaks in images, characters, and mythic patterns, and Hélène was the one who showed him. To revisit her story is not to diminish Jung, but to complete the picture. Behind the birth of analytical psychology stood a young woman whose inner world revealed more than she ever received credit for. And remembering her now, remembering Hélène, is one small way of honouring the life that helped Jung ignite lifelong encounter with the unconscious. If you like this video, then please comment, like, share and subscribe on YouTube for more videos like this and podcasts with amazing guests every 2 weeks.